they see these programs. This one has a lot of viewers around the world. So they send in questions. Some of them are pretty good questions. I thought I'll share a couple of standard questions with you, good questions which I received recently, just this week, about this verse, in fact, which we just did last time. So you can see people are keeping up with the internet program. 2 questions, and I'll farm it out to you. I'll get the answer from you. Let's see. The first question is that you said, that means I said, but actually I did not. Shankaracharya says this here, that that everything is Brahman. Brahman alone is the reality of this entire world, and ultimately this world is unreal, so Brahman is not the cause of the world. If the effect is not there, then the cause also cannot be there. That means Brahman also is not there. You see the question? You said this world is an effect, the cause is Brahman, but you showed that the effect is an appearance, it's mithya, it's false, there's no real effect. So the cause is also, if the effect is false, there's no effect, then there's no cause also, so Brahman is also gone then. How would you answer that? We've already discussed this. Correct. The answer given is, Brahman is no longer a cause. You cannot call it a cause of the universe because the universe has no independent existence. It's not a thing which has been produced out of Brahman. Right? But Brahman, that does not mean Brahman disappears. Brahman remains, but you cannot call it a cause anymore. That's the answer. We have already discussed this. But it needs to be said. Once people start thinking about it, they start getting these questions. So, just as the example of the pot and the clay applies very well here. When you said the pot is an effect and its material cause is the clay, then next you say the pot is not really an effect. There's no such separate thing called a pot which was produced. So if there's no real effect, then the clay is not really a cause. That means the causality of the clay is lost, but the clay itself does not disappear. Otherwise the pot you would be holding would disappear into thin air. The clay is still there. In the same way, Brahman is no longer regarded as a cause because the world is an appearance, it's not a real effect. Hence, Brahman is not a real cause. But that does not mean Brahman is not real. Brahman remains as real, distinct from cause and effect. In Sanskrit, Karya Karana Vilakshana Brahma. Karya means effect, Karana means cause, Karya Karana Vilakshana Brahma. This whole technology, this whole technique of calling the world an effect, introducing a cause, then dismissing the effect, then letting go the causality of the cause and remaining with Brahman, this whole process is called Adhyaropa Apavada. Superimposition, desuperimposition. This is the methodology. The reason it is adopted is the reality that Vedanta wants to point out is present right here. It is you yourself and whatever you experience. But because we do not see it, this technique is introduced to make us see it. Yes. So that's why he says, Avashishtam bhavet munihi. You are that Brahman.